It's curtain time, and here's Act One of Cynthia, starring Elizabeth Taylor in the title role, George Murphy as Larry Bishop, and Mary Astor as Louise.
Looking back over 17 years, it seems strange that I never really met Larry Bishop until we were finishing our junior year in college. That was the spring that Larry hit the home run and won the 1930 championship for Wyandotte. There was a party that night at the crew house. I remember showing off at the piano, hoping Larry would notice me. Well, he did, finally. And the next thing we knew, we were in the middle of the lake, just drifting along in a canoe.
You know, you're awfully good at the piano, Louise.
I'll be better when I get back.
Back? Where from?
Vienna. After I finish college, I'm going to the Vienna Conservatory.
Well, gee, that's wonderful. I'm going to Vienna, too.
Oh, Larry.
Well, sure. As soon as I'm through medical school, I'm going there for all my postgraduate work.
Oh, well, maybe we'll meet. What are you going to do this summer?
Oh, I guess go back to Napoleon.
Napoleon?
Napoleon, Illinois. That's my hometown.
Oh.
Yeah, every summer I help out in Mr. Dingle's hardware store. But someday I'm going to have the finest clinic in the whole darn state.
It's going to be a long summer.
Not for me, Louise. That is, not if I know you'll be here in the fall.
Oh, Larry, I'm here now. It was a long summer, but September came at last. And then just before Thanksgiving, Larry Bishop and I were married. A year later, our daughter wasn't born in Vienna. No, the Napoleon Maternity Hospital. She was a lovely child, our Cynthia, but frail and delicate, and that meant doctor bills. Months and years of doctor bills. Somehow there never was enough left over to go back to college, to our medicine and music. And by the time Cynthia was 15 years old, the future had passed us by. We never even talked about Vienna.
Well, hello, Cynthia.
Hello, McQuillan.
Sit down, honey. The doctor will see you in a minute. Not going to the football game today,
How can I, McQuillan? It might turn cold and be bad for my chest. I guess it's nice having your own uncle for a doctor.
Oh, well, there'll be plenty of other games.
Besides, nobody ever asks me to go. And I'd die before I'd go without a date. I can't even have a dog, McQuillan. Uncle Fred called Daddy at the hardware store yesterday. I'm allergic to dogs.
Well, maybe you are, honey.
McQuillan, do you think all these shots I'm taking are doing me any good?
Nurse in this office isn't supposed to think.
Means coming here every afternoon. I don't even have time.
Well, Cynthia, how are you feeling today?
Fine, thank you, Uncle Fred.
Mother and Dad all right?
Oh, they're...
Good. Be seeing you all tonight for dinner, I suppose. Well, your color seems better. Just continue with the B complex, McQuillan.
Yes, Doctor.
Did that daughter of mine come home with you, Cynthia?
Well, no, Uncle Fred. I think Virginia went to the game.
Boys, boys, boys. That's all she ever thinks about. Well, that's one thing your father never has to worry about. Now then, we're keeping away from all fresh fruits, aren't we?
Yes, Uncle Fred.
Can't help but keep away, Doctor. Nothing in the market these days.
Just apples.
Well, then, let's stay away from apples, especially apples.
Yes, Uncle Fred.
And go straight home after your shot, Cynthia. Getting chilly.
I will, as soon as I finish my singing lesson.
Oh, yes. Nothing like vocal exercise to strengthen the thoracic regions. All right, McQuillan, take Cynthia into the lab.
No more scales, Cynthia. No. I refuse. Up and down, up and down. Singing is for pleasure, Cynthia, not for health.
Oh, I know, Professor Rosencrantz. But Uncle Fred says that practicing scales will strengthen my thoracic regions.
Then for him you sing scales. But for me, you sing songs.
Yes, Professor.
Ah, you have a nice voice, darling. A sweet voice. And next Tuesday, we have tryouts for the high school operetta. There may be a nice part could be arranged for you, Cynthia.
Do you really think I'm good enough?
Well, you are my friend, and I am the impresario of Napoleon High School. Why not?
Oh, I'd love to. Oh, but then Uncle Fred...
Cynthia, It is my idea not even to tell Uncle Fred.
Not tell him?
This we keep a big secret, Cynthia. Just you and I, huh? Anyway, until after the tryouts, eh? Here, I give you a song to learn. Take this home.
Oh, no more scales.
What this will do for the thoracic regions, I will give no guarantee. But for the heart, Infernukin, such a pleasure.
Glad you stopped by the store, Cynthia. Mother needs that percolator top. Now, you go straight home with it, won't you, honey?
I will, Daddy.
Hey, button up. Keep that collar up. It's cold out.
Yes, Dad.
Well, Gus, now let's see. Where were we?
Well, I'm just a real estate agent in this deal, Larry, but you're living in Thatcher's house, and Thatcher's made up his mind to sell it.
But, gosh, we've lived there for 16 years. Thatcher can't just throw us out like that.
The price ain't bad, Larry.
Yeah, but $3,000 down, though. I don't own this hardware store, Gus. I just work here.
Larry, your wife, Lou's got some money in the bank, ain't she?
Yes, her father's insurance money, Gus, but that belongs to Lou. I wouldn't even ask him.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but where are you going to find another house to rent?
Yeah.
Larry.
Yes, J.M.? Oh, excuse me, Gus. The boss wants to see me.
Come on in the office, Larry. Larry, I ain't feeling good.
Is that back troubling you again, J.M.?
Awful. Afraid I'll have to bake her out a couple of months down in Florida. Think you can run this store without me?
Well, I've managed every winter up till now, sir.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Oh, J.M., as long as I'm here, about that house of mine...
I already advised you about that house. Buy it, my boy, buy it.
Well, I'd sure like to, but the problem is, well, you remember last year you said that if sales kept up, that maybe we could talk about a raise. Well, I figured that $10 a week more would see me through fine, J.M.
Larry, you've been with me 16 years. I took you on here spank in the middle of the Depression. There you were, married, stone broke, and with a sick baby.
That's right, J.M.
Larry, I'm going to give you $100,000.
What? Well, gosh, Jan, that's wonderful, but I don't get it.
What's the income on $100,000 at 3%?
Well, that's $3,000 a year.
Well, that's what you're getting now, and that's what I'm promising you as long as our doors stay open. The income on a cool $100,000.
Oh. Well, that's awfully nice of you, J.M., but about the house,
Oh, well, you run over and see the boys at the bank. Tell them I said you're 100% risk.
Oh, then you'll endorse my note?
Larry, boy, don't put words in my mouth. Ask your brother-in-law to endorse your notes. Married to your own sister, ain't he? Biggest doctor in town, ain't he?
Yeah, I'll ask him, J.M. Well, thanks. Thanks anyway. Thanks a lot.
I still don't think Uncle Fred was very nice to your dinner tonight, Daddy.
Well, Cynthia, I suppose we've got to look at his side of it, too.
But the way he talked to you, and Carrie, too. Mother, what would happen if we didn't go to Uncle Fred's and Aunt Carrie's every Thursday night for dinner?
We'd survive. Where are you going, dear?
Upstairs, homework in bed, I guess.
We'll be up soon, honey.
Larry, why didn't you tell me about the house first? I could have told you Fred would never endorse your note.
Well, you know how Fred is. But it's pretty nice, just the same, having a doctor in the family for Cynthia.
Well, that's his business, and we've paid him regularly. Yes, even before we've paid the butcher.
I know, Lou, I know. But what's that got to do with the house? You don't want us to buy it, do you, Lou?
No. One of us has to remember, Larry.
Remember what?
That Napoleon was supposed to be the first stop on a long journey.
Oh, there she goes again. Every time she gets upset, she starts talking that nonsense about a journey.
Well, I'd rather not talk about it anymore tonight, though.
Well, okay, but what am I going to tell Gus Wood?
Oh, tell him we're buying a chicken ranch in Arizona, that we're going to raise eggs or feathers or anything you can think of.
Okay, Lou, okay.
And I've been thinking, Mother, why don't we go to Arizona?
Arizona?
I heard you talking before, you and Dad.
Well, I wouldn't start packing.
I'd like to go any place, 1,000,000 miles from Napoleon.
Is it that bad, baby?
It isn't just that I never do anything. Never go to parties or dances. It's just that no one ever asks me anymore. Because they know I can't. Oh, but you don't understand.
Of course I understand. And so will you when you have a little girl of your own.
I'll never understand why Daddy and Uncle Fred treat me as though I were always sick. Even when I'm well.
Well, it's because you've been through so much. We have to be careful. Cynthia, don't you realize this is the first winter that you haven't been in bed with the flu? Now, let's be sensible, dear. Let's get through this one winter without anything.
But, Mother,
Tell you what. Tomorrow night we'll have a fitting on the blue formal that you didn't get to wear last year. And when the spring dance comes around, why, you'll be in there with the best of them.
Yes, Mother. Only
Only what?
you can't go to a spring dance unless someone asks you.